Hi, I'm Troy Horton out at Sun City Festival. We're going to talk a little about lobbing today, when are good times to do it, when are bad times to do it, what conditions you should be thinking about. Basically three situations when you should think about lobbing. One of them is when you're dinking. The opponents are up on the line with you, you're dinking, and then you make an offensive lob that goes over their head. They cannot get it, they have to run back to get it. The second situation is if your team has served, they've returned to you, and you have a fairly easy shot, and they're running up to the line. If you see they're running up to the line, an offensive lob over their head, it's going to be a longer lob because you're now going to be back there when you're doing it, so you're going to need to hit it harder. That can be a very effective lob. The third situation is when you're in trouble. And that will oftentimes be if they've lobbed over you and you're having to run back to get the ball. It's very difficult to hit a good drop shot. If you can do that, that's the number one priority. If you can't, if you can hit a lob far back into the middle of the court, that's going to give you time to get set again. Both your partner and you may be facing a hard hit back, but at least you're in position. So those are the three best situations when you want to think about lobbing. And we'll demonstrate each of those shortly.
Okay, this is going to be the dink lob where Troy and Kathy are just both up at the kitchen line, and when somebody sees the opportunity, there's just that lob coming right up over. If you watch Troy's wrist, that's an important element that he adds to the game. It's that little flip of the wrist. Otherwise, it's just a regular dink shot. And when he just says that flip of the wrist, it's almost a disguise, so the opponents don't know it's coming. And when they do know it, when they do see it happening, it's almost too late. There it is. This is a good strategy, but it is not something probably for beginners per se. I would say first to get your game going is to get your serves deep, get your return of serves deep, work on your drop shots, then start looking at this shot as an alternative weapon in your arsenal to use. You are going to have to learn it sooner or later if you want to get into competitive play.
Who went down?
Okay. Oh, nice shot. Oh yeah. It's very important that you get that lob high enough because you are really taking a chance if it's not high enough for a ball coming right down at you extremely hard. Yep, that was one uh-oh shot, and you're all familiar with the uh-oh shots.
Now we might show them, Kathy hold her paddle up. Here's just a drill a person can do on their own.
I don't know if that was it or not.
See if we go like that, boom. How to get it up.
Did you say yes? Did you see it?
I'll go get it. I talked to him already.
Okay.
I'll make sure I get it.
Okay.
I just need 2 8-foot pieces.
Okay.
Okay, is that enough of those?
Good.
Relax it first.
And you didn't get that already?
Ready?
Okay, they're demonstrating now the lob, a different offensive lob, trying to catch Kathy coming up to the net. She's going to be running up to the net, and that's the opportunity for the lob overhead. Again, this is a tougher shot. You only want to try these shots when you've got the wind against you. Because otherwise, balls are going to go out of the court. So the only time to really try this shot too is when the return is shallow. If it's a deep if it's a deep return, that's a really tough shot. There's a shallow, nice one. There we go. She's running up to the net, and boom, got him. Surprise. Okay, shallow return. She's running up. There it is.
And the person can't really tell if I'm going to drop it or get it or...
Troy's commenting about how to disguise the shot. They don't know what you're doing, whether or not it's going to be that drop, which is what you would typically expect. Okay, here comes. Yeah. So Troy is saying when you get a deep return, it's not a good idea to lob. It requires too much effort. So you're waiting for that opportunity for the short one and then the opportunity for the long lob. So you're waiting for that right time. There's a, if that had been in, that would have been good. We're good. We're good. Okay, this is a defensive lob. If that had been in, watch Troy. He's the one that's showing the defensive lob. Kathy is lobbing over his head, and Troy is going to run back and do a defensive lob. That does, the main thing that will do is it will buy him time, because many times he's going to be off the court. That draws him off the court. If had that been a good ball, that hitting a lob deep to the other side buys him time to get back into the game. If his partner is drawn off the court because of another high ball, that buys them time.
Yeah, that's good.
So he gets back into position. So that's when you would use the lob. Again, wind's very important. You want the wind blowing into your face. That gives you, Troy likes to say, a couple extra feet of court length when you're looking at that wind and using it. The other thing is, in competitive play, the sun does become an issue in tournaments. And players will definitely use a lob into the sun to make your life miserable and to gain a point. So here he comes back. High lob gets him back in the game. That would have bought him time to get back up on the court, but he decided to take a nap right there. Now we see he's back up into position. That's what you're looking for. Oh, there's a nice. All right, great. Not everyone's going to be using this shot. It's a tough shot. As we age, moving backwards can really be difficult. We don't recommend you do this unless you're very confident that you can move backwards without falling. And that takes a little bit of getting used to, how to move. Watch Troy when he comes back. He doesn't shuffle. He turns sideways, runs, boom. Ideally, when you're doing that defensive lob, ideally you're not hitting it to the opponent's forehand, because you are giving them an opportunity to get a pretty good strong forehand back at you. So if you can drop it back into the corner, that requires a much tougher shot on the opponent's part. For purposes of the drill, we're going to try to get some PVC pipe that we'll put up in the air about 8 feet, so that will give everyone a target that they know. If they don't get it over that, they're going to be eating a pickleball for dinner.
I would say, this is a low percentage shot. It's only if I'm in more trouble than I was there.
Low is, Troy was just saying that this is a low percentage shot. You use it when you have to. But it's
those
low
are going
percentage.
out. It's a difficult shot. Most of the time, if you can just dink it back, the better.
So that defensive lob is one tool in the shed that you can use. But Troy is pointing out it's one of the less sharper tools in the shed.
I guess that's it for that. Okay, we talked about a lot of different times lobs can be effective, but the one time that it's clearly the best to do it is when you're dinking. 80% of your lobs should come off of this situation because we have the conditions we need. The opponent's at the line. We've got space to lob over them. We're close to the line, so it's easier for us to lob. So a lot of good reasons to do it. What you want to do is not let them know you're going to lob. So just use your regular dink stroke, which should be a stiff arm and wrist. You're dinking, dinking, dinking. When you get a ball and you feel you're ready to lob, that's the time you have the same motion. You're not stepping back and winding up or anything. Just like you're going to dink, but you just put a little. You do get the flick of the wrist. That's so fast they can't see it and react. Over her head, she's going to have. She may get it, but if she does, we're now the offensive position here.
11 and 25 versus 1 and 12 and 27.
That's landing about 2 feet to the line. You don't want to be right on the line because you're going to miss some of those. A foot or two back is just ideal.